Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to be doing some color blocking. We're going to be using colors from the August subscription bag slash box from 915 Aesthetics. The colors are stunning, as you can see. The first color is Everglades, and it is a beautiful solid color. And then Tropicana, which has a bit of a shimmer in it, and finally the glitter, which is Treasure Coast, and it is such a beautiful glitter and pulls both of the other colors together perfectly. I did decide to use my 915 Aesthetics liquids today. I have my favorite color blocking tape ready to go, and I'm also going to be using some striping stickers that I got on Magpie Beauty's website. I will link all of the products that I'm using in this video down in the description box, except for, the specific colors that I'm using because that's from a subscription bag, but I will leave the link to the website so that you can check out her other colors because they are stunning and beautiful, and I am so happy that Rachel is back at it because I truly was a fan of Cascade Colorworks. Anyway, that being said, let's get into this mani. I've already started. As you can see, I am applying Tropicana to my thumb and my pinky, and then I'm going to apply Everglades to my middle finger. We're going to do a solid glitter nail on my index finger, and then the color blocking will be on my ring finger. It's going to be a little bit of a process. It's one of those trust the process things with color blocking always for me. So I'm just going to dip out the shimmer and the solid, and then we'll do the glitter and the color block last. I'm not going to discuss my dipping process too much here because I have many videos on my channel about my dipping process, and I think that everything I'm doing here is pretty self-explanatory. But if you would like a more step-by-step tutorial on how to dip, I will leave a playlist up in the cards for you, or you can just check out my channel. My playlists are all available there. Anyway, I was really excited to get into this mani because I have been dreaming about doing a color block mani with these colors since I got them in the mail a few days ago. And it just kind of was something that I envisioned the minute I opened the jars. I was like, ooh, these colors are beautiful. And I love how the glitter has both colors in it. And I really wanted to do a color block with it. So that's what I planned to do. And I love the way it turned out. So if you have not subscribed to this bag, I don't know what you're waiting for. The thing I like about it is that it's simple. It's affordable, for one thing. It's one of the most affordable subscriptions I have right now. And it's just the colors. There's no, don't get me wrong. I love a good subscription box or whatever that has a bunch of cool goodies. That's fun, and I love that. But sometimes it's nice to just get a simple color combination. Double Dip does the same kind of thing with their subscription. Theirs is quarterly, not monthly, but it's basically just kind of like a perfectly paired trio of colors that work really well together, and sometimes they're colors I would have never dreamed to put together, but they're just beautiful. And so I really look forward to getting this subscription box. This is only the second one that I've gotten, but it's almost identical to the subscription that I had with Cascade Colorworks previously, so I kind of knew what to expect, I think. And it did not let me down. I'm really happy so far with the 2 subscriptions bags I've gotten to this point. Now, one thing that I am going to talk about a little bit here is, one, I am doing the lay-in method, mostly because I got the 1/4 ounce jars, which are their sample jars, which are just too small for my long nails to dip into. So I am laying into using these mini cupcake liners because I have a gazillion of them and I'm trying to use them up. So anyway, this glitter was a pain in the butt. I love it. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. And the end results are fantastic. But it would not lay flat for me, no matter what I did. They were just sticking up everywhere. Now, the nice thing is, thankfully, if I filed into any of the glitters, it's not noticeable. The end product, you don't see like the color was filed off and you see these silver. No, because it's such a beautiful mix. It's just not, if I did that, it's not obvious at all. And you'll see that at the end. So I definitely have to do a little bit of finagling with that, and I'll explain that when we get there. But right now we're going to get into the color block, and what you see me doing here is laying down a coat of the base liquid, and I'm going to let that air dry. I let it fully and completely dry, and that is to protect the peel base, because when you do color block, if you lay the tape directly down on your peel base, obviously that's just going to cause the peel base to peel up with the tape when you remove it. Oh my goodness, I got through that. Now, obviously, I'm already beginning to add the colors to this color block, but I just wanted to say I'm sorry that I did most of the taping off camera. At the time that I was filming this, I did not realize that I was actually out of camera shot, and so I apologize for that, but I have a few other color blocking videos where I use this tape, and I can link those up in the cards as well. So I decided to use Tropicana on the lower portion of the color block because it's the side that my pinky nail is on, which has Tropicana on it, and then my middle finger has Everglades, so I did the top portion of the color block with Everglades, and then the center, of course, will be the beautiful glitter Treasure Coast. I'm going to take a short break and let you watch the color block unfold, and I will be back to encapsulate and clear, and we'll talk about the importance of that when I return. All right, jumping in here just to mention that if you do a color block and you pull the tape up and the line isn't crisp or as crisp as you'd like it to be, my favorite file to use for fixing that line is a metal nail file. They're cheap and they're always on hand. I just always have one for when I'm color blocking because it's rigid enough, but fine enough of a grit that it just can correct that line very easily. So now I'm going in with my liquid and I'm going to lay my finger into the glitter, and as you're going to see, this glitter has a mind of its own. It's everywhere. I'm going to use my cuticle cleanup tool to kind of move the glitters around and put them in place, but it took a lot of fidgeting and fiddling, so I'm going to speed through that process. I left it in just so you could see what I was talking about as far as what a pain in the butt this this glitter was. But was it worth it? Yes. In the end, it was worth all the work because the glitter payout is phenomenal. It just, wait till you see it top coated. It's a stunning glitter. So yes, it's worth it. So I'm going in with my base liquid again, and I'm going to encapsulate my solid and shimmer nails first, and then I'm going to go in and encapsulate the color block nail, starting with the solid color, the non-glitter color, then move down towards the cuticle area and then I will pour over or use my dipstick to pour over my clear dip powder. And then I'll go in and encapsulate the full glitter nail. That way I'm not contaminating my shimmer or my solid nails with any of those pesky little glitters. And you're gonna see, I have to like literally scrub the liquid into the glitter to get it into all the little crevices, and because they're sticking up, they're standing up on end. I used my little, silicone finger cover thing to press them down when I first applied them. They're still sticking up everywhere. I don't know why these glitters in particular don't want to lay down. I've had other glitters like this. It must be this kind of medium glitter mix that this happens with, but I finally got enough liquid on there and in all the little crevices, and I applied the clear dip powder, and once all the nails are encapsulated, I am going to go in with my silicone finger protector and kind of press that clear dip powder into the glitter. That will hopefully fill in any of those little crevices and spaces left by the glitters. And then I am going to take my stiff bristled nail brush, and I'm going to scrub the daylights out of all the nails and try to get off as much of the excess clear powder as possible. Doing this will hopefully prevent any kind of fogginess or spots that some clear powders can leave behind. This is the Zero from 𝕔𝕙𝕒𝕟𝕟𝕟𝕟𝕟, which I've never had any issues with, but I still like to scrub. So I'm going in with my activator, and now I'm going to take that silicone finger protector and press those glitters down while the activator is in the process of curing. So hopefully that will freeze those glitters flat. And in this case, it did work very well. I'm doing it with the full glitter nail as well. I'm going to apply that activator, and then I'm going to let it sit for a few seconds. This activator works very quickly, so I can pretty much go right in. With some activators, they cure more slowly, So you have to wait a couple of minutes until it's not tacky, and then you can start pressing them down. But with this activator, it cures very quickly, so I went right in and pressed those glitters down, and it worked really, really well, and it made filing a lot easier. Of course, now I'm back, and I've already filed and shaped everything off camera because that's what I do. And we're going to go and apply some of these striping stickers. These I chose to use because they are extremely thin. They are the thinnest striping stickers that I have. I have plenty from Ideal Beauty that I use often, actually, but I like the way that this looked with the thinner striping tape because it doesn't, like, I didn't really need to hide the lines of the color block. This is just more to accentuate the separation between colors. So that's why I chose to use these. They're a pain in the neck. I was on the struggle bus with these striping stickers. I'm only going to show you applying one of them because it just took so long. This was running long enough as it was, and who wants to sit and watch me struggle with striping stickers? But once I do finally have them in place, I go in with my cuticle nippers and I just trim those up. And as you're going to see as I'm, fiddling with them, I do go kind of underneath the nail to trim them. That way I don't make them too short. And I can kind of encapsulate them with my dip liquid top coat and seal those ends in so there's no issues with lifting or anything like that. Now, some may prefer to use gel over striping tape or striping stickers. I personally don't use gel, or I avoid it as much as I possibly can. So I prefer to use my dip base coat to encapsulate the striping stickers. And while that is drying, I'm going to activate the other nails, and I'm going to wait until it's not sticky anymore, but it's not completely dry. And that's fine. I don't go right in with the activator, even though the activator will cure it. If it's still really wet, it could contaminate your brush. So I wait until it's just a little bit tacky, and then I kind of float the activator brush over the nail, and that will fully cure that base layer that I laid down to protect the striping stickers, and then I can go in with my top coat. Here we are with the final look. I am so extremely pleased with the way that this turned out. Now I'm going to apply some cuticle oil. This is Bananarama from Dipomania, one of my favorite scents right now. The Skin Sanity cuticle oil is a newer product, but I absolutely love it. If you have not tried this cuticle oil, go, run, grab you a bottle because it's amazing and I love it. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to click the like button. It really does help me understand what kind of content you are all looking for so that I can continue to provide that for you. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Click the notification button so that you'll be notified when I upload again. All right, all rehydrated and nourished and looking stunning. I am so obsessed with this mani. I love a good color block. I don't do enough color blocking, honestly. I do want to someday explore more complicated color blocking techniques. I don't know if I have the patience for it, but I might try someday because I have seen some amazing color block designs by some very talented artists and it just inspires me. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me while I do my nails. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye now.